Great.
Meeting called to order. Councilmember Bez Anderson.
I'm here.
Councilmember Chapman.
Here.
Councilmember Clayton.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Here.
Mayor Moore.
Here.
Please stand for a silent prayer, moment of reflection. We will now salute the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As comply with the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in the following manner. The annual notice was forwarded to the Asbury Park Press, the Coaster, and the Star Ledger on January 16th, 2025, and posted on the bulletin board the same date. All notices are on file with the City Clerk. We're now on special event applications from Recreation Director Alicia Floyd.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. This evening, there are 11 special event applications before you. 10 of them are returning events. One, the Asbury Park Color and Light Festival, is new. As a point of clarification for the location of this event, it will be in the vicinity of the Paramount Convention Hall, not all over the city. And there are also 16 wedding applications before you. Any questions?
16 times 250 is what? Okay. I have no questions.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alicia. All right, we're now on to matters from council. Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Nothing from me.
Councilmember Chapman.
I have nothing at this moment, thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Clayton.
Yes, I just want to announce that the state has a rental assistance program, and it gives preference to veterans, the homeless, disabled, and the elderly. But you have to apply to get on the waiting list by January 31st at 5 o'clock, which is this Friday. In order to do it, there's a website, and the email address is waitlistcheck.com/NJ559, or there's a phone number, 609-292-4080, option 9. If you don't have access to a computer, please go to our social services department located in the transportation center, and they can help you fill out the application online. And again, it has to be filed by this Friday, the 31st, by 5 p.m. That's it for me.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Nothing.
And Mayor Moore.
I apologize to everybody for starting a little bit late. We had something come up in closed exec that we didn't know was going to come up, so I do apologize. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to matters from the city manager.
Nothing, thank you.
And moving on to matters from the city attorney.
Yeah, if I may, I just want to take a moment to introduce myself to the public. My name is Kevin Starkey. I'm grateful to have been appointed as the new city attorney. The prior attorney, Fred Raffetto, was here for, I think, 21 years. And he was just appointed by the governor to be a judge of the tax court in New Jersey. Fred's actually a good friend of mine from years ago. We graduated high school together, and he's been helpful in getting me up to speed on the many issues here in Asbury Park, and I'll do my best to serve the city well. So I just want to let everybody know who I was.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are now on to public participation. May I have a motion to open the meeting to the public?
Move to open.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The public participation portion of the meeting is now open. Any member of the public who wishes to speak, please use the microphone, state your name and address for the record, and there will be a 3-minute time limit for each speaker.
Nancy Sedano, 1004th Avenue. I had a question about the stop signs, and I go back and forth between Bradley Beach and Asbury Park, and the stop signs in Bradley Beach are on the west side of the cross streets at the railroad tracks, and the stop signs in Asbury Park are on the east side of the railroad tracks. And I was just wondering why there would be a discrepancy between two cities that are pretty much next to each other. And what's the sense of why the stop signs are on the east side? Because if they're on the east side and you stop there, then you should be able to go across the tracks and just drive without stopping again. But if you don't stop, you're going to hit somebody on Memorial, because Memorial has no stop signs where there are stop signs on the cross streets. So I was just trying to understand the rationale of why the stop signs are where they are and why there's a difference between the cities. Anybody have any clue? I thought maybe James would have an answer to that.
So we place the stop signs, just for rough reference, you're referring to when you're driving west, approaching the train tracks, there's a stop sign before the tracks.
Yes.
You stop and you cross over the tracks into the intersection and turn. Bradley has them after the tracks, so you
Correct.
drive over the tracks and stop.
Correct.
The problem with that is, and what we're trying to avoid, is cars stopped on the tracks.
Right.
We don't want to have two cars backed up, trains are coming, and now they can't turn or move because the traffic on Memorial is too high.
Okay.
Now we have cars and we have trains. It's far safer to have cars stop before the train, look, and the train comes, then they're already out of the way. Gate comes down, cars are safe.
Right.
No one has to jet out of the way of the train.
But in that rationale, then, once you stop on that side of the tracks and you stopped and there's no traffic, you could just go across. You don't have to stop again on the other side.
No, you know, it's harder, I understand that it's difficult to get your full line of sight sometimes from being that far across the tracks, but once you cross the tracks, you do not need to stop again. You should just be making your turn or going straight or wherever you're going.
Okay. Thank you. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to get official.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Nancy Phillips, and I am not a resident of Asbury Park. As a matter of fact, I'm homeless. I came here tonight, Mayor, to let you know that the last time I was here, there were people getting killed on Atkins Avenue, all over Asbury Park, underneath cameras, and still no crimes is being solved. Since the last time I was here, Kwasim Johnson, the director of the Asbury Park Housing, he continues to neglect the residents of Asbury Park. He continues to rob the Housing Authority of millions of dollars. I mean, of course you could witness, of course you're a witness, because I saw that you complained about him yourself in the Asbury Park Press. Every time I go to a public Housing Authority meeting, the police are being called on. Kwasim Johnson from the Asbury Park Housing Authority never fails to call the police on me, okay? I was banned last month from recording a public housing authority meeting. I was thrown out. Their lawyer came and gave me a cease and desist letter, okay? So you know what I did, Mayor? I took the liberty of pressing charges against Kwasim Johnson of the Asbury Park Housing Authority for harassment. Okay? This is what I did. I am a citizen. There is no reason for me to be under arrest because I'm quote unquote trespassing. And not only did I do that, Mayor, I came down here to the police station. After I filled out my police report, the police report was inaccurate. You need to investigate the police officers of Asbury Park because they are filing false police reports. That officer, 294 guy, lied on me, and I came down there to press charges on falsifying legal documents and filing a police report. I am going to court, okay, and I am suing. I am pressing charges against the Asbury Park Housing Authority, and I might need you, Mayor, as a character witness to testify on my behalf of how foul Kwasim is, especially since I got the article in the Asbury Park Press. I already went down to the Monmouth County prosecutors. I left message with Prosecutor Mark Spivey. I figured since he was investigating the Asbury Park school system, he needed to drive on down to the Housing Authority and investigate them as well. So naturally, my lawyer is going to have to subpoena the prosecutor, you, the residents of Asbury Park, News 12. Millions of dollars are being mishandled. If I mishandled millions of dollars, I'd be underneath the jail. But what do y'all do? Y'all brush it underneath the rug and y'all label it as mismanagement of funds. Nobody is fired. I know y'all watch Channel 12. Aren't you embarrassed to see Asbury Park all over News 12? Housing authorities infested with roaches. The police is corrupted. The police is being sued for discrimination. Like, aren't you tired of Asbury Park having such a bad rep? Like, how did it feel knowing that police officer
I'm
Michaud
sorry, ma'am,
sued
but your
y'all for $1
time's
million?
up.
That's all. I'm just curious. That aren't you embarrassed to be the mayor of a town that gets that the residents get robbed, or a town
Okay, Ms.
where the
Phillips,
school system
Ms.
is filled with
Phillips, finish-
asbestos? Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Finish your sentence, because your time is up, and then I'll reply.
Okay, my question to you is, are you embarrassed to be the mayor a sitting mayor in a town that is so corrupted as Asbury Park? Are you embarrassed that the police are you embarrassed the police are pressing charges on each other for harassment?
Finish your sentence, but you keep on going on. Ms. Phillips, your time's up,
Okay.
and so I'm going to answer part of your questions.
Oh.
At times, I'm embarrassed
Oh, you
to
should
be
be.
the mayor
Go ahead, sorry.
because of various reasons, maybe everything. I heard what happened to you, not totally, but I know one thing for a fact. You absolutely can tape any meeting going on. So why they told you could not tape is beyond belief, because the Board of Education was sued for that back in, like, let me say, 1994, and the gentleman walked away with a nice piece of money. And if you were stopped from taping, I would suggest you do whatever you want to do. If you want to call me to court to testify that you're allowed to tape, I will gladly join you. And if you want to talk to the police chief, as far as like the reports and everything.
I love him. No, it's his wife I love.
Okay.
It's his wife. I love
Okay,
that
but
lady.
please, if you think the police did anything wrong, please talk to the police chief and we'll go from there.
I appreciate you, Judge. Oh, can I add one more thing?
No,
That I forgot to mention?
no.
Okay, I guess I'll save that for next month.
Okay.
Have a blessed night, Judge. I'm out of here.
Thank you and good
You're
luck.
welcome. Oh, your wife, I love her.
Felicia Simmons, President of WCC Historic Renovation Association, formerly known as the Westside Community Center.
You gotta speak up.
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
sorry.
It's okay. Felicia Simmons, President and Executive Director of WCC Historic Renovation Association, formerly known as the Westside Community Center. I'm here for a quick second. First is to say that we have a meeting on Friday, the Greater Asbury Park Historic Renovation Revival Project. We invite you to Ballard's Church on 4th Avenue, 6:30 to 9. It's community planning and organizing. It's open to everybody. Second is about a few months ago, I put in and revisited about a month ago for a support letter for the Neighborhood Choice Grant. And I know at the time you didn't have enough information, but the Neighborhood Choice Grant is a grant that is for nonprofits and other community-driven, non-municipal government entities. Excuse me, long day. Non-government entities. And it was started in 2002, a partnership with the network and also with the DCA. And what it is a tax credit program. And great cities like Asbury Park and other specific districts, towns, and neighborhoods throughout the state qualify. I'm also a recipient of this grant down in the southwest of Jersey, 00. And I'm bringing it back to the home of Asbury. It gives you a planning grant to help develop a community plan generated by the community to come up with organizations and organizational progressions and projects community-based. So say your Shade Tree Committee, say Westside Community Center, different nonprofits where the state of New Jersey DCA program can fund them up to $1 million, and actually more throughout the year, right? It is a partnership between corporation and nonprofits. And again, it has no municipal governmental projects or components to it. It is completely community generated and for the benefit directly of the community. Say if you wanted a garden and you needed funding for a garden, and say if you had a youth mentoring program and you needed funds and connections between business, the business world, corporate world, and say you and your mentoring program. This program is made for those such reasons. And again, I put in for support, but in honesty, I have a relationship already with DCA. So, but in the future, we're looking forward to partnering at the West Side with the city in so many different municipal things to bring back the community. Because again, the historic West Side Community Center and the historic Asbury Park are partners. And together with the city, with the commerce, we can bring the city back so it's beneficial for everybody in it. So thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have information for you.
Okay, thank you.
Move to close?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're now on to the minutes. I have the executive meeting and reorganization meeting minutes for the January 15th meeting. Do I have a motion?
Move it?
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
We're now on to the consent agenda resolution. All matters listed on the consent agenda are presented collectively to the City Council and will be considered for approval with one vote. These matters are considered to be routine in nature, and there will be no individual discussion of these items. If discussion is desired by one or more council members as to any particular items, then said items shall be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. For consent tonight, we have resolutions 2025-70 through 2025-72. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second?
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
We're now on to individual resolutions. I have Resolution 2025-73, resolution approving payment of bills.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2025-74, resolution amending temporary budget appropriations for 2025 budget.
Move it?
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2025-75, resolution authorizing the disposition of surplus property.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2025-76, resolution authorizing the acquisition and installation of a play structure for the participatory budget Sunset Park project.
Move it?
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2025-77, resolution authorizing the purchase and installation of 3 automated license plate readers for the police department.
Move it.
Second?
Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2025-78, resolution ratifying the Superior Officers Association Local Number 6 of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association of the State of New Jersey Union Contract.
Move to table?
Second.
All right. So I have a motion to table. Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
The resolution has been tabled to the next council meeting. Resolution 2025-79, resolution authorizing an agreement with Passport for a mobile parking payment application, permanent parking portal, and license plate reader parking enforcement systems.
Move it.
Second?
Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2025-80, resolution authorizing an agreement with Pay by Phone for a mobile parking application.
Move it?
Second.
Councilmember Bez
I have
Anderson?
a question. Is it as similar to 81?
James?
Similar, but new company, different one.
Hello.
Hi.
So yes, we have multiple mobile payments apps in the city. Technically, there's 4, 2 by Passport, 1 by Pay by Phone, 1 by Park Mobile. All 3 resolutions tonight are to renew contracts with them to keep operating. They operate at no cost to the city. Users pay a user fee of 35 cents, whatever it is, per transaction, and then we funnel that money along to the company. We find that having multiple provides people with more options. That way they don't come here and feel forced to download a new app. They might already have one from a different city.
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks, James. Do we have a motion?
Move it.
Yep, we already did.
Second.
Sorry.
We already did.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Resolution 2025-81, resolution authorizing an agreement with Park Mobile LLC for a mobile parking application.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-82, resolution authorizing the extension electronic beach badge system for the city of Asbury Park through December 31st, 2030.
Move it.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-83, resolution authorizing an annual service agreement for mobile data service coverage.
Move.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-84, resolution approving change order number 2 for the roof replacement at City Hall, DPW, and the Transportation Center.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-85, resolution authorizing the County of Monmouth Mosquito Control Division to conduct aerial mosquito control operations within the city of Asbury Park.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
No.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-86, resolution rejecting bids for Asbury Park boardwalk restrooms and authorizing rebid.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-87, resolution awarding a bid for First Avenue roadway improvements.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
John votes yes.
Resolution 2025-88, resolution awarding bid for traffic control signage.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
And Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-89, resolution of the Council of the City of Asbury Park committing to round 4 present and prospective need affordable housing obligations.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-90, resolution authorizing the release of the performance bond for 300 Asbury Avenue, 320 Asbury Avenue, 301 Cookman Avenue, 600 Heck Street, Block 3801, Lot 1.01, 1.03, and 1.05.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-91, resolution authorizing the release of the performance bond for 202-204 Second Avenue, Block 4201, Lots 3 and 4.
Move it.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-92, resolution authorizing the release of the performance bond for 917 Third Avenue, Block 302, Lot 11.
Move it.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-93, resolution authorizing appointments to the planning board. The appointments are Councilmember Yvonne Clayton as a Class 3 member with a term to expire January 15th, 2026. For Class 4 member appointments is Michael Goonan, Jim Henry, Daniel Shanamayo, and Jeremy Hoffman with a term to expire January 15th, 2029. And then for alternate 1 would be Robert Zuckerman with a term to expire January 15th, 2026. And alternate number 2, Catherine McLaughlin with a term to expire January 15th, 2027.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-94, resolution celebrating the month of February as National Black History Month.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
We're now on to ordinances for introduction. Ordinance 2025-1, ordinance amending the 1201 Memorial Drive redevelopment plan for a property located at 1201 Memorial Drive, Block 203, Lot 5, with public hearing date of February 12th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-2, ordinance of the City of Asbury Park and the County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, providing for the special assessment of the cost of certain wastewater, stormwater, roadway, streetscape, utility, and other infrastructure improvements on Block 4306, lots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 200, 210 8th Avenue, 201, 209 7th Avenue, and 1604 Webb Street, on the city tax map, which are located within the Asbury Park waterfront redevelopment area, and establishing a mechanism for payment of the cost thereof, with a public hearing date of February 12th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
Move it. Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-3, ordinance of the City of Asbury Park authorizing the execution of a financial agreement with K. Hovnanians Delta at Asbury Park Urban Renewal LLC concerning property located at Block 4306, lots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 200, 210 8th Avenue, 201, 209 7th Avenue, and 1604 Webb Street, on the city tax map within the City of Asbury Park water redevelopment area, and granting a tax exemption with a public hearing date of February 12th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn?
Yes.
Mayor Moore?
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-4, ordinance amending the redevelopment plan for 1001 First Avenue, City of Asbury Park, Monmouth County, Block 401, lots 10, 11, 12, and 13, with a public hearing date of February 12th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember,
Question. Michelle, number 1, which is 1201 Memorial, and number 4, which is 1001 First, we're going to notify everybody within 200 feet?
We have not done that before. For a
Right.
second, it's the second ordinance hearing. We have not done that before. It gets a general ad in the paper by the clerk for an ordinance.
Don't we want to notify everybody?
Well, our policy was to notify for conceptual, and then there's a legal, that was our volunteer one, that we voluntarily
right.
agreed to. And then there's, I think, a general one that is required, right?
So the 200-foot notice by statute is required for planning board hearing. And then the other statutory requirement is second reading of an ordinance that the clerk places an ad in the newspaper.
Right. I know the legalities, but we made the decision, anytime we're going to be talking, make a decision on these projects, we would notify everybody within 200 feet.
Well, then we have to do it on all of them, not that one, not just that one.
The other ones are money. They don't have anything to do, they've
For
already been
tonight,
approved.
it's just the two tonight.
You go through them
Well,
quickly.
1201's not money, 1201's entrance and exit.
But that's what I'm saying, number 1 and number 4.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
3 is an ordinance,
So how many,
Three
so that
days.
would be a fourth time we've notified people of this? So we do one as through feedback that we got that people wanted to be notified when they're conceptually coming to us. And if that's multiple conceptuals, we do it for all of those. Then there's the planning board,
well, that's something different, that's what
right?
law.
That's
And then, are those the only ones?
Of our policy, my understanding was only the notice of a presentation to council for the conceptual, not for an adoption.
But this is the most important one, because we're going to vote.
Can we do, I don't mean to say this here at this meeting, can we do outreach via email rather than a
Or
200?
Nixle maybe?
A 200?
We told the public, whenever we're going to vote on something, or just have a presentation, they would be notified. That's not notifying them.
Regular mail, then?
It's better than nothing, but I mean,
No, but-
I'd rather certified, but if you're saying, is it impossible? I don't think it's impossible. We're not talking about 1,000 people, we're probably talking about maybe 80 people at each one.
Well, not to hijack this in the middle, but you have and this is my opinion, regular mail goes in your mail and you get it within a few days.
Not in Asbury Park, Michelle, maybe where you live. I don't get my
Right.
mail
But
for weeks.
Certified mail, if you don't pick, if they try to deliver to you, and you're not home, you get the card, and you have to.
So we can do both. At least we can try, with the card, we can try. If somebody doesn't get if you're saying it's impossible to do, then we're gonna make a motion to withdraw these and we'll reintroduce them in 2 weeks, but I mean.
No, I mean, because one, I don't want to say it, one really needs adoption, but I'm gonna
We'll make it
ask
work.
the
We'll make it
city
work.
manager for staff help,
I'll
but,
come in and help you, but I mean,
We'll make it work.
we can't tell the public, we're gonna let you know when we're gonna vote on something and then not tell them.
but I do think, or, certified mail is a proof. I mean, regular mail is a more effective way for a letter to actually reach someone's hand. And I have been for the conceptuals that you have been asking for the waterfront, they have been regular mail.
Okay, but this is.
Yeah, okay.
So we notified everybody for conceptual, right? Can we
Yes.
use that same list that we used for
Oh,
conceptual?
yeah, it is gonna be the
Right?
same list. It's not new people.
How did we notify the first time?
Well, the developer did the notification.
Okay, all right,
And they get a list from the tax assessor.
gotcha.
And I'm sorry to put you, I should have thought about this last week.
So the question is, does it go regular mail or certified?
Both. I mean, we're talking about, I know you need staff.
We'll
I'm
make it
glad
work.
to come in and help you.
Yeah, but
I
it's
mean-
not just for this project. I mean, this would be every project now. Right, because we're not just doing it for the waterfront, we're doing it, we would be doing it all the time.
If we're voting on something, then we tell the people, I mean, it's like the guy that came to the reorganization meeting, Jacob Cohen wanted to speak about that, and he did. And
It
I
was
said,
outside the 200 feet.
right, but I promised him I would let him know when that is, so I will let him know, but I mean, we can't tell people, I thought we told the public, when we were gonna vote on something, we'll let you know.
No, I think we added the conceptual because
Yes.
that was the time to change the project.
Correct.
Because we had not voted on anything. So the idea was, we are not legally required, but conceptually, we said, hey, folks, come on out, tell us what you like and what you hate. We'll tell the developer to change some of the stuff, maybe not all of it, and then it'll come back. But, I mean, I'm not here to stop people from being notified. I'm just trying to think of it from a financial and practical level. That's all.
Financial, I'm not worried about, just because you're talking about 80 letters and what, $2? I mean, you're talking about 160.
For this project.
Certified mail is over.
How much? Is it
$6?
$5? $6, so 80 and 6 is
letter.
$480. I
But,
mean, then we gotta come up with some policy because,
Yeah.
and be consistent with it. But again, I'd rather know when you're voting on something than when you're just discussing something. I mean, if I have a problem with it, let me know when you're voting on, because I get to talk to that microphone, I get to talk as long as I want. You can't cut me off after 3 minutes.
I like to know what the concept, what your problems are so we can change it. Anyway, whatever.
Okay.
It's only first reading, so we can have a discussion in the next
No,
24
no,
hours,
no,
right?
she needs time to get this process started, because the next meeting is 2 weeks down the road. That's what she's already saying, she needs help. So I don't
We'll
think
get you help. We'll figure it out. All right?
All right, so we're doing.
Unless, if there's 3 of you that don't want to notify the public, just say, we don't want to notify the public.
We don't ever notify the public for this in the past.
No, and this is a ordinance adoption for amendments to redevelopment plan.
And when I say notify the public, I mean a personal mailing. Obviously, we
Correct.
notify in the papers or whatever.
Right, the ad goes in the paper.
So from here on out, every second reading of every ordinance for development would also then have a mailing.
Or amendment to a redevelopment plan. That's
Or an
what this is.
amendment
No,
to a
I- but I'm narrowing it because, because it's a lot.
Well-
But
Give me the negative, the cons, besides it's work and it costs a couple $100.
it's more than a couple hundred.
Okay, it costs $500.
Yeah.
In a $60 million budget, if we can't come up with $500 every now and then, like, you know, if we have to add it to your budget, we'll add it to your budget. Now, I mean, if you say like, okay, we'll do it this time, but then let's revisit it and look at it, then we can do that, but I can't cut you off with this short time frame and say, don't do these two.
Right, I would like us to revisit it and talk about what is the most effective ways to reach the public,
Okay,
because then that's why we had come up before with a policy of regular mail. But we'll do whatever you want this round, and let's please revisit it.
no problem with that.
So you want
whatsoever.
certified or regular?
Both.
Okay.
Within 200 feet.
Yep, all
Yeah,
right,
absolutely.
no problem.
And just check, they're the only two, I believe. There's 4 on, but I think there's only 2.
Only 2.
That have to, the 4 ordinances. You look at them and make sure there's only 2 that have to be notified.
There's only 2, because there were amendments to redevelopment plans.
Right.
I think so too, but I want you to make
Yes,
sure.
the other 2 are related to
Right.
finance,
Finances,
yes.
I
Thank you,
agree, but
Sean.
I want you to check.
Thank you.
2025-1 and 2025-4.
That's it.
Right.
Okay, the resolution was moved prior to discussion. Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
That is all for tonight. Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Move to adjourn?
Second?
All in
Second.
favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony.